Well, hello there everyone. How are you doing on this Super Sunday, April 16th, year 2023? This is the best day of your life. However, every day thereafter, meaning tomorrow or the next day, will be even a better day. So be happy, celebrate. Yeah, it's the best day of my life, right? Yes, because you're going to learn some secrets here. So with that being said, I'm Mazske Finance. I'm currently coming to you from South Florida. I'm the guy, started off as a blue-collar worker all my life, and now I'm a multimillionaire. And now my goals, as you know, if you watch my channel, are to test out living in a foreign country for maybe up to 2 years. And then as my health continues to be outstanding, I am going to hopefully travel the United States of America, live in various spots, perhaps live in Europe or Australia or some other place. So with that being said, you will learn some secrets of the craft here. And once again, I am Mazske Finance. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a CPA, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist. I'm just a guy who has read probably hundreds and not thousands of books. And if I count blogs, YouTube videos, magazine articles, other stuff, who knows how many thousands upon thousands of things I have read. Okay? Now keep in mind, every single thing you read is biased in some way. You gotta take it in up here, formulate your own opinions in your own mind, and proceed forward in life. So with that being said, what am I talking about today? When you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. When you get knocked down, you got to get back up. What do I mean? Okay, real quick here, and I'll get to the point. 1990, I first invested in mutual funds. I didn't have a lot of money. I put $50 a month in, thereabouts, and the 90s continued. A lot of things happened in the 90s. I won't cover them all, but in 1999, I had been working at a new job for a year or so. Wasn't making a lot of money. Money was really tight. I read a book by Susie Orman. In the back of the book was links of interest. One of those links was www.fool.com, the Motley Fool. I pulled that site up because that word fool.com intrigued me. And I found by reading that site that even the little guy could buy individual stocks. Because my mindset was you had to be rich to buy stocks. Because when you, back in the day, 80s and the early 90s, pre-internet, you had to have a lot of money to buy stocks. You had to buy stocks in lots of 100 shares, something like that. You had to pay a $50 or $75 brokerage charge. For a little guy, how did I have enough money to buy 100 shares of any company? Plus pay a $50 or $75 brokerage charge. It was crazy. But in 1999, I realized you could get Scottrade, E-Trade, Ameritrade, other ones, online discount brokers. $7.95, $8.95, $9.90, $9.95 a trade, and buy individual stocks. So what happened? I sold my mutual funds. I bought individual stocks. 1999, it's all green. 2000, 2001, dot-com crash. 9/11 happened. Stock market just went down. It dropped. I could have given up. I didn't. I continued. I knew people that gave up. One of those people, I won't tell him who he is, was older than me by 10 years. He said he started buying some stocks because of hearing me talk about them. When the market crashed at the low point, he sold his stocks. That gentleman, I'm in my mid-50s. He's probably in his mid-60s. He is still working today. I've been financially independent for several years now. All right, so I stuck with stocks. 2005, I hit the jackpot because I subscribed to Stock Advisor with the Motley Fool. I bought Netflix stock and I bought a couple others. And as the 2000s continued, I bought more stocks. And from 2005 to 2018, I had an annualized percentage return of 18%. 2019, 2020, my stocks returned an average of 100% each of those 2 years. 2017, January 2017, I closed on my very first rental property. All right, my very first tenant, I jumped in with both feet without learning how to do it. My very first tenant, I had to evict. I was ready to give up. First house. It was a losing battle. I had to evict my tenant. It stressed me out. But I stuck with it. In December of 2017, I bought my second house. December of 2020, just under 4 years later, I closed on my 25th rental property. 0 to 25 in 4 years. I have a playlist you can find. Click on playlist called 0 to 25 rentals in 4 years or something like that. You can listen to exactly how I did it. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to go real quick to tell you some stuff about my health, and then I'm going to tell you some more secrets real quick. And we'll keep this video around 10 to 12 minutes, okay? You might have heard me say in a previous video, I was told by a doctor I have a health condition, okay? 2 words on that condition: stasis dermatitis. S-T-A-S-I-S, stasis dermatitis. Okay, you can Google it. If you Google it, you will see some pictures of it. Looks terrible, terrible. But remember, what you see is worst case scenario. Google anything, and you'll see pictures of worst case scenario. Google like a brown recluse spider bite, and you will see worst case scenario. Okay, most people who things happen to, if you get cancer, if you get breast cancer, if you get prostate cancer, if you get colon cancer, don't read the worst case scenario. Make yourself the person who never hits the worst case scenario. You get the best case scenario, or one of the best. So anyway, that's what I did. That's what I'm trying to do. Stasis dermatitis. It can proceed and become nasty. Okay? Excuse me, sorry. So I have scoured the internet, and I'm finding very little. Just very little. But I did find one video by some YouTuber. He's Asian. I don't know if he's in the United States or somewhere else. He was speaking English. I'd never heard of him before. He showed some basic exercises, stretching type for the legs, that I have never seen before to that extent. So I've tried them out. I just did them. I plan to do them twice a day, hopefully. Okay. I am also increasing my step goal. I have slacked a little bit. I've been getting 8,000, 9,000 steps. I'm now trying to do my best to get over 10,000 steps a day. Movement is good. I eat very, very healthy. I've eaten healthy all my life, but I've eaten a lot of junk food, sugar food, etc., etc. But I'm trying to eat healthier than ever. I did lose 25 pounds. Gone back over a year till now, I've lost 25 pounds. So if you're out there and you're struggling with your weight condition, like so many Americans are, shoot me an email. My email is always in the description below. I will tell you what I did to lose 25 pounds. One word: sugar. Eliminate added sugar from your diet. If you eliminate added sugar from your diet, I dare say you will drop some pounds. And if you eliminate ultra-processed foods, you will drop some pounds. Because what are you replacing these things with? Natural whole foods. Apples, pears, bananas, tomatoes, onions, garlic, nuts, seeds, legumes, beans, mushrooms. It's a fungi, but mushrooms. Fruits, vegetables. Did I cover everything? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, mushrooms. Seeds. Did I say that? Okay. Diversity is the name of the game with the food we eat. Don't get in a rut and eat the same thing again and again and again and again and again. Diversity. Shake it up a bit. Shake it up a bit. Sure, there's certain things you might eat every day. You might have a cup of coffee every day. That's good for you. Just one. Green tea. Green tea is good for you. Every day is fine. Drink green tea. Nuts are good for you. Try different kinds of nuts. Eat them every day. Eat just a small amount every day. Maybe mixed nuts, maybe one nut. Shake it up a little bit. Same with fruit. If you live somewhere, I live in Florida where everything's in season, kind of, sort of. If you live somewhere where you have seasonal crops, have you eaten a persimmon? Try a persimmon. Have you eaten pomegranates? Try a pomegranate. Have you eaten papaya? Have you eaten eggplant, zucchini, yellow squash, etc., 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 carrots? You know, there's always, in any big supermarket around the country, I dare say, you will find stuff from foreign countries that the media may play up as exotic, a superfood. There's no such thing as a superfood. We need all the foods. the natural ones. All right, so with that being said, let me continue on to investing. Never give up. You will get knocked down, you will get stepped on, you will get stomped. You will have tenants that will destroy, damage your property. You will have months go by when you do not get rent. All of these things have happened to pretty much every single real estate investor. Yes, you can find somebody out there who says it's never happened to them. Okay. But the bigger someone gets, statistically, it's going to happen at some point. It's just going to happen. Something's going to happen. Don't let it get you down. Okay. Same with your health. I guarantee you, if you're human, you are going to have a health problem. Guarantee you will, because we all die. That's a secret. We all die. It's nothing to be scared of. Live your life to the fullest without going to the extremes like party and that sort of thing. Live your life to the fullest. Enjoy each and every day. Learn to stop and smell the roses, just not in the middle of a cross-country race. Stop and smell the roses and learn how to persevere. As I call, grab yourself by the bootstraps and pull them up. Get up off the ground, because you will get knocked down. You will have a boss treat you badly at some point. You will have a partner treat you badly at some point. You will have society treat you badly at some point. You may be a victim of a crime at some point. But you gotta persevere. Keep on moving on. You will have struggles. You will have successes. Every successful investor can tell you stories of bad experiences, bad times, bad things that have happened. Okay? Michael Zuber has something like 200 rental properties. He can tell you a story about, I forget the name of the street, his very first rental house, the story of his trauma that he experienced. And he was ready to quit, throw in the towel with his first rental. But he stuck with it. Took him a long time, took him 20 years, but he has built up a large portfolio. Okay? I stuck with it after my first tenant, which you can talk to the missus. I had to go to the doctor. I was stressed out. I had to have a surgical procedure. I was stressed out. And I stuck with it. And I went from 0 to 25 rentals in 4 years. If you watch that playlist, you will find a variety of secrets, of how I did it. I used other people's money. I used HELOC money. I took a loan from a 401k. I recycled capital. I sold one property to buy 4. I did cashback refinances. I refinanced 2 highly producing cash flowing properties. So now they both cash flow less, but I did sell one of those 2 properties. And I bought 9 more. Okay, I recycle capital. I explain in more detail how I did those things and more. My playlist, 0 to 25 rentals. All right, so with that being said, when you get knocked down, get back up. You will get stepped on, you will get kicked. Get back up. Keep plugging away. Never give up. Never give up. So with that being said, have a great day. Mazske is signing out.